Hey, what is going on, everybody? Time for Tom's Randomness. And I can finally go back out to the creek. I'm no longer in pain. Yay! So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Just left my daughter's gymnastics, and they are with their mother tonight. So I have some free time, and I'm going to go out here, play in the creek for a little bit, and bring you all along with me. The goal for this trip to the creek, though, is to try to get some concentrates to run at home. So I want to get gold hay dirt for myself to run at home and recover the gold there. I'm going to spend some time out here maybe getting some dirt for somebody else also. So I'll be sending that dirt to them, and it'll be just from my special spot, just for them to make some pay dirt up for their friends and subscribers and stuff. But the main goal for this is to do a few test pans, find an area that's got a better concentration of gold, and then collect as much concentrates from that area as I can to run it home and recover the gold there. So with that said, stay tuned and let's get after it. So beautiful out here. If I had my dredge, or was allowed to dredge in here, I would definitely be getting behind all those and that. But this is kind of where I'm at right now. There's a big piece I want to look behind right there, and then on down there where that, you can't really see it, there's another spot I want to test before I go to where I know there's good gold. But all of this I'm going to test behind, so we'll see what I can find with my test pans. Alright, so the very first test pan, which I am following Benzo's rules and using my safety pan once I got it down to concentrates here. Finding a lot of garnets here, and there is 2 pieces of gold, one right there and the other one's under here, but that gives me good hope for this spot and that spot and that spot. So I'm going to keep on keeping on here. Alright, so a little different spot, and 3 pieces of gold right there. How awesome. And a bunch of garnets, so I'm definitely having a blast. Well, I'm pretty excited about this little speck. Look at that. That is the biggest piece I think I've found all year. I don't have anything for reference. Here's my finger. That's a nice speck for here, for sure. I just found another really good flake. I'm super excited, but this will probably be the last clip from the creek because I've got to get to work here. I'm having way too much fun. But check out this rock I found. Isn't that neat? It's like a rock inside of a rock. Have to get that stuff out of there. Maybe something got into the crevice of it. Anyway, that's going back. And then found this cool fossil. Look at that fossil. That's pretty cool. I'll keep that for my kids. And then I think this is some kind of tooth. Kind of gross. But it was in the bottom of the pan. Looks like, kind of look like shark tooth, but pretty sure it's something else. Kind of tooth. Interesting. Hopefully it wasn't a people tooth. And look at that. I have no idea what that is. So beautiful though. It's like growing out of this piece of rock, or it is that rock. Some kind of pyrite crystal, I would assume. I'm gonna put it in the bucket and keep that. This little button buck. See his buttons on his head? Little button buck. Well, here is the results from just my test pans. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 specks. But those are some of the biggest specks I've gotten in a long time. If you look over to the, well, my right, maybe your left, I don't know how it'll show up on the video. That's the biggest garnet I've ever found, and it's a really pretty one. Yeah, so that's the results from today, just the test pans. And then we've got that tiny little bit there, and that tiny little bit there from 2 different spots where I've found in those test pans that gold. But we're going to run those through this on another day. We've got the DGP. I believe this was the DGP2 setup with the new pump. I've already ran it a few times. I think it's going to work just fine. I'll feed it kind of slow just to make sure we get good gold recovery. But that'll be in another episode because I just don't have time right now. And I did want to show you this gold. All right, well, if you're still here, I just wanted to thank you all for watching. Truly do appreciate every one of you that sticks around and continues to watch these videos, as I literally am trying to get better. I want to make better quality stuff, more entertaining stuff. I'm excited to finally have the DGP up and set up. I hope I don't get an inspection because they're really going to scratch their head. Anyway, you saw the gold there. I'll flash up another picture here at the end. But that's just from my test pans. That's not from the concentrated material. Literally, I probably, like I said, I probably honestly worked for 2 hours total. Test pans probably did 7 or 8. And the rest of the time I was literally working to move big rocks out of the way and get a shovel full so I could classify it down. And I probably came home with like 30 pounds of dirt after all that work. So I'm really hoping there's like 20 or 30 specks in each of those buckets, but I'd be happy with 10. Other than that, if you could, go over to jackpotpaydirt.com, get yourself a bag of pay dirt. It's a lot easier than the work I just did. I can guarantee you'll find more gold too. Other than that, also, you know, we're doing this thing for Saving Grace. At this very moment, we're going to be sending $140. That was the last I checked. So that is awesome. And then all you have to do in order to help support that cause is go over there and get yourself a channel support. And that gets you eligible for the prizes that I donated, so that the people who are helping us for that cause get an opportunity to get something back for their efforts. So you could go guess the weight of the nugget. If nobody guesses, I'm just going to add it as the third prize. But you can guess the weight of the nugget. You can win a $25 mystery coin grab bag, or you could win a 1 gram bag of Tom's Gold Dirt. So anyway, I got something else in the mail today. I'm very excited. If you watched one of my last videos, I talked about getting a kit. Well, it came in, and it's a vintage gold panning kit. And I mentioned in that video, I found the most gold I've ever found in a pay dirt. Well, not, okay, so that's probably not true now at this point, but when I bought my first gold pan, and I believe I was 14 years old, it was in this same kit in Tennessee, and I found a 0.93 gram gold nugget in it. And I'm very hopeful, just hopeful, that there'll be something worthy of showing off when I go and do this review of this panning kit. And they're available on eBay. It's about the only place I've found that you can find them, but they range from $40 to $50 plus usually $10 shipping. So you're going to pay $50 to $60 for it, when you could just go to jackpotpaydirt.com and pay, you know, $30 and, you know, get gold pay dirt. So whatever is suits your fancy, so to speak. So with that said, gold luck, God bless. Hope to see you on the next one, and I'm out of here.